history's been recorded, there have been a few burning questions that mankind's been called upon to answer. One of those questions is, are you a dog person or a cat person? I always considered myself a dog person. And so cats have to come into my life to prove to me that they're worthy also. By the end of this little talk, I hope to convince you that cats are exactly like politicians. And I'll tell you why. About 3 months ago, I was coming home during the day, and there was a cat on my porch. Strange cat I've never seen. Little gray and white cat with a little bit of yellow on its side. It would walk up to my legs, it would brush against my leg, and then when I would reach down to pet it, it would run off. And this went on for about 3 days. And I noticed that the cat was getting skinnier and skinnier each day. So I came home and what the cat didn't know is that I'm actually an animal communicator. Not that they hear me, but that I hear them. And so this cat would look at me with its little skin and bones. It would say, "Could you feed me?" And I'd say, "No, because I know if I feed you, you're going to stay. So you need to go on home, wherever it is you're from." Because it's nice, it's a clean cat. I mean, it didn't look like it was all ragged and someone had dumped it off and it rode on the street or something. It would still just rub right up against me and go on its way. About the 5th day of this, it said again, "Oh, could you feed me? I really could eat. Look at my skin and bones." And I said, "Well, let's see, let me pet you." And the cat stood there and let me pet it. And you could tell, "Oh, don't touch me," but it let me pet it. I said, "I'll feed you if you will go home." And the cat said, "I don't want to interfere in your life. I just could use a little bit of your abundance." I said, "Okay." So I went inside and I saw that I had some tuna. So I opened a can of tuna, gave it to the cat. Cat ate it all up. "This is good, it's gone." Didn't see the cat. Said, "Hey, this is working." Next day, the cat was there again. And this time, expecting that the cat would probably be there, I went ahead and stopped by Wally World and bought some cat food, just in case. And so this went on for a week. I would feed the cat, it would let me pet it, and it would run off. I noticed, though, that after I would put the food in the cat's bowl, it would start watching the door when I opened the door, and it would look at the door, and it would stop. I'd say, "No, you're not coming in." And the cat would agree. He'd say, "No, I don't want to come in. I really don't want to be a burden in your life." It pays to be an animal communicator. So this went on for another week. I'd feed the cat, and I'd open the door to go in, and the cat would stand at the door and go, "What's in there?" And finally one day the cat ran in when I opened the door. And I go in, I said, "Oh, this could be good." So I'm looking for the cat, where I can't see the cat anywhere. This was late fall, so the door was still open, still had the screen on. And I hear this, "Rah!" And I come back towards the door, and this cat's got all 4 claws on the screen, trying to get out of the house. I said, "This is good." So I open the door, I get the cat out. This went on for 3 or 4 days. The cat would come in and just explore the house. And it would go back out. And I told her, I said, "You know, I don't want a house cat." The cat said, "Don't worry. All I want's a little food, a little companionship, your trust, that's all." This went on for another week. I'm feeding the cat now. One day the cat comes in. And I open the door, and it didn't run back out. And I'm looking around the house for it. I think, this is not good. I wonder if the cat came from someone's home. I wonder if it's litter trained. So we'd had cats several years ago, and I still had bags of litter stuff that I used for rocks, for salt, for snow and stuff. So I made up a little litter box in the basement, put the food down there. Cat went down there, and sure enough, it knew what a litter box was, knew what it was for. My wife came home, she says, "What's this?" I said, "Immigrant." She said, "Well, my wife and I recently emptied nesters." And she was pretty thrilled to have somebody new around the house to dote on. So long story made short here. This cat promised that it would not interfere in our lives. It promised all it wanted to do was peacefully coexist. Nowadays, when you sit and try to work on your laptop, the cat is on your hands. You can't, it decides whether or not you get to work on the laptop. It doesn't matter if you throw the cat off like this, it's back on your hands. When you move the mouse at the desk, the cat's up on the desk, it's going and attacking your hands. So I'm telling you that cats are exactly like politicians, because this cat promised repeatedly, if you just give me a little of your abundance, I won't ask for more, I won't be a burden. And nowadays, it owns the place. In fact, if you leave a drawer open, you come home and you see the cat has made a home in the sock drawer. I had to take the cat to get checked to see whether or not to be spayed, because it's a female cat and I don't want a whole bunch of kittens. So I took him to the place that the vet said, well, we really can't tell because the cat's feral. It's too wild. They won't let us check it out. So I made an appointment to take it to someplace else to go ahead and get the thing done. They anesthetized it, shaved it, and said, oh, it has been already spayed. But this cat's wild. You shouldn't have this cat. Typical politician. I mean, you really don't know what you have until you see the effects. My daughter came home from school. This cat has made my daughter's bed her bed. My daughter came home from school and the cat had a fit. My daughter and that cat, for the whole 18 days she was home, they fought. Because the cat was determined it was my bed. Typical politician. They tell you one thing, they do another. They make you promises that they have no intention of keeping. And at the end, you're stuck with what you choose. Thank you.